back to a new episode. This time we have Rudy and myself, Sophia. So, welcome, Rudy.
Thank you.
So, let's start, okay?
Okay.
So, what's your disability or diagnosis?
I have spina bifida.
Uh huh. Can you explain us more about it?
Okay, well, spina bifida basically means that my spine didn't fully connect at birth, and I can't oh oh walk, and I don't have any feeling or movement below my waist.
Okay, so there are several types of spina bifida, like every one of the SB family, like you, Nizzy, and everyone. So, do
Yeah.
you deal with any chronic pain?
Yes, I do. Yeah, for one, I have pain in my left shoulder. That is due to a partially torn ligament I have. And then I also have a pinched nerve in my left elbow.
Those related to the use of the wheelchair or the are just external injuries?
It's all due to the wheelchair. I've used a wheelchair since I was about uh, of 5 years old, and so every day being in this chair, yeah, it just caused all those injuries in my arm.
Do you use any mobility aids besides your wheelchair?
No, only my wheelchair. I I used to use braces and crutches, but at 10 years old, my doctor gave me the choice to either continue oh oh walking or to use my wheelchair full time. And for me, it was easier just to stay in the chair.
Yeah, more comfortable.
Yeah.
What are some of the struggles you face on a daily basis that are related to your disability?
The struggles on a daily basis not related to a disability, and just every day
And
with
and
what
related.
and related, well, related to the disability is basically just accessibility, and are trying to go places that aren't accessible. I have trouble getting in and out, and with just the way people are with people with disabilities. Yeah, since not everybody knows how to act with somebody with a disability, it makes it harder out there for people at times.
Yeah, sometimes people doesn't how to act around us.
Yeah.
So next question is, what is a story that you could share about your disability or diagnosis?
A story I could share about my disability. Okay, well, for one, this has to do with a surgery that I had due to my disability. This surgery was about 24 years ago. I don't know if you've ever heard of a mouth formation. It's basically where your brain presses into the nerves on the top of your spine. And with that operation, for one, I was in the hospital for a month and a half before they finally gave me any type of hope of them knowing what I had. So I went I went a month and a half without eating anything on my mouth. Could not move. My hands were shaking, and anytime I would try to hold something, I could not move without getting motion sickness. I and then finally, after a month and a half of seeing the doctors every day, they finally came to me and they told me, okay, we have an operation that may help you. So, of course, at that time I was 18, so it was up to me to decide if I wanted to have it or not. And I told them, yeah, this is the first option you have given me. Let's try it out. So I actually had the operation on July 7th of uh, of 1994. And so as soon as I got out of the 7-hour surgery, my symptoms totally disappeared. I was like a whole new person. Everything changed. I did not feel like I had been sick at all. But then after the operation, I still was in the hospital for another month for rehabilitation therapy to try to get my strength back up, get me able to move and everything the way I was before. And even after that, it took probably another month or two to get me back to what I was before the illness hit me. And after that, that was probably the worst hospitalization I had, other than my shunt operations. Which, yeah, I don't know if you have a shunt, but yeah, mine, I was actually lucky with those where I've only had uh, two shunt revisions.
Yes, I have a shunt. I only had one replacement.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I had my first replacement at 8 years old. Then my second one, I was 36. So yeah.
Yeah, so it was a very long distance between one and the other.
Yeah.
What is one thing you want people to know about your disability?
One thing I want people to know is that basically one thing people should know is that, especially with spina bifida, no two cases are the same. You may have 5 people in the a room who all have spina bifida, and it will affect each of them in a different way. It isn't it isn't one of those ones that's exactly the same for everyone who has it.
Yeah, like I always said, it's like a snowflake. Every case is totally different to the other one.
It is.
What is there a thing you wish you could change about your disability?
The only thing I would change is my incontinence problems, how I go to the bathroom. Other than that, to me, I wouldn't change any of it.
Yeah, it's more usual the people that doesn't control the bathroom stuff than the
Yes.
people that do. I- If you receive negativity about your disability in public, how do you deal with it?
I've learned over time that how people treat me in public based on my disability is their problem. It's not my problem. I I know that not everybody has been exposed to somebody with a disability. What we need is more teaching of how to act and just to treat us like anyone else. To me, I don't need any special treatment. You don't have to treat me any differently just because I'm in this wheelchair.
Yeah, sometimes we just need like being treated the same.
Yes.
And finally, how has your disability helped change you as a person? And what do you like for people to learn about you?
Well, to me, I think, and this is one thing I believe, that we are all here for a certain uh, reason. We all have a purpose for being here. To me, I believe that I'm here to teach people and to help people learn how to act around people with disabilities. Because with me, I don't have too many people treating me differently or having a problem with me being in this wheelchair. But the biggest problem I do have with people is them trying to listen to the way I speak because of my stuttering. It's hard for some people who don't have patience to listen to me. I have a lot of people over my lifetime who have tried to finish my sentences or try to think they know what I'm about to say, and they try to tell me without waiting patiently for me. And that's the biggest problem I have. And to me, I wish more people would try to be more patient with that. Because yeah, and 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 like that's one other thing is I'm the only person I know with spina bifida who stutters. I know a few able-bodied people who stutter, but I'm the only one with spina bifida. I don't know if you know anyone else who stutters. Yeah,
No, I don't.
and yeah, and just basically, I would just tell people just to treat us the same way you would treat anyone else. You don't have to treat us any different. But at the same time, though, too, remember that there are some things we may need help with, but don't assume we need help or without asking us. As if an able-bodied person would go up to another able-bodied person and ask him, would you like help? Do that to us. Don't just start helping us without asking us first. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, like I always said, don't. It's okay to help us, but ask us first. Like ask us if you can push at our chairs, grab our walkers or any other help.
Yes.
So I would like to thank you, Rudy, for wanting to do this and for allowed me to interview you and to know your point of view. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And as I always said, videos will be coming up every week. So if you like it, please give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
I will. Thank you.